Introduction. Depression is a mental disorder that can cause a person to feel sad, hopeless, and worthless. It can also lead to weight gain and lack of interest in activities that were once enjoyed. Before you start the video, you must subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon and like this video. Let's start video. Depression meaning. The word depression is a combination of direction and depression. It refers to the state of being pulled in a particular direction. It can be used figuratively to refer to a strong desire or attraction to a particular activity, person, place or thing. If your mind is constantly being pulled in the direction of negative thoughts and emotions, it is said that you are in a state of depression. Depression is a grammatical term that refers to a certain grammatical use of the word to. Depression is a grammatical term that refers to a certain grammatical use of the word to. It is used to indicate direction of motion or action. For example, the sentence "the car was moving towards the house" uses the word to indicate the car was moving from the house to the car. The meaning of the word depression is the turning away of something. The word is a combination of the words direction and depression, which are both in the root word direction. For example, the word depression is a depression from the word direction. The word depression is one of the most common words in the English language, and is used all the time. Types of depression. Definitions of depression vary depending on the person, their background, and the circumstances. The American Psychiatric Association defines depression as a state of mind where a person experiences a range of symptoms that interfere with their day-to-day life. Depression can be a single episode or a series of episodes, with periods of wellness in between. It influences the manner in which an individual thinks, feels, acts, and capacities. Depression is a state of feeling sad, empty and hopeless. It influences the manner in which an individual thinks, feels, acts, and capacities. It also has a huge impact on a person's life and the lives of those around them. It can make a person feel like life isn't worth living and can lead to thoughts of suicide. What are the symptoms of depression? Depression is a complex condition that has a wide range of symptoms. The most common symptoms of depression are feeling sad, anxious, or empty. Loss of interest and pleasure in usual activities. Changes in appetite and sleeping patterns. Persistent black mood and other mood changes. Fatigue, low energy, and lethargy. Feelings of worthlessness and inappropriate guilt. Difficulty concentrating, making decisions, and completing tasks. Restlessness and irritability. Feelings of hopelessness and despair. What causes depression? Depression, also known as major depressive disorder, is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and a sense of being overwhelmed. It affects the way a person thinks, feels, and behaves, and how he or she functions in everyday life. Depression is not a single disorder but a wide range of illnesses with different causes, symptoms, and courses. Some causes of depression include genetics, brain chemistry, and life experiences. Depression is a disorder that affects the way a person feels, thinks, and behaves. It is a common mental health disorder, affecting millions of people of all ages. Depression is not a single disorder but a range of conditions that can affect a person's thoughts, behavior, and physical well-being. The most common type of depression is called major depression, which affects a person's mood and causes a persistent feeling of sadness and a loss of interest and pleasure in normally pleasurable activities. How is depression treated? Depression is a complex disease that can affect people in many different ways. It can make you feel sad, anxious, or completely numb. It disrupts your life, making it hard to go to work, take care of your family, or enjoy the things you love. If you're living with depression, you may feel as though there's no way out. You've probably heard the saying "nothing helps a headache like aspirin." Well, the same can be said for depression. Depression is a complex condition, and treating it isn't as simple as popping a pill. But there are plenty of ways to help ease the symptoms of depression and improve your quality of life.